Hi guys, we're back at Euphoria and we're bringing you the part 2 of our walkthrough to round 20, okay? We're going to show you this, the last 10 rounds of the video. I'm Lee and I'm here with Jake.
Yeah, hi here. Hopefully we'll be trying to show you just how to survive from the 11 to 20. A lot of people just go down in these rounds, and I probably could have gone down there, but I got out luckily. So yeah, we just going back to the spot we said in the previous video. Just go upstairs, just kill as many as you can.
Yeah, we managed to get the ray gun. In this section we're going to show you a technique that has unfortunately been nicknamed by many as the rape training technique. Call it what you want, it's just an easy quick name for it. But basically, you run around as a train of them begin to follow you. And you wait until there's a sizable huddle or train, a long line, and you just turn around and shoot them, just mow them all down, okay? Yeah, so it's the end of round 11. You'll see that more and more as the rounds progress. It becomes increasingly easier to do the more zombies, because they come from all over, and they're not very intelligent, so they just join the huddle. But we managed to get the ray gun. We were a bit lucky. The ray gun isn't quite as good as it was in Black Ops 1. I don't know whether it's less powerful or... I don't know, it just doesn't seem as good. It's a lot easier to blow yourself up with as well. Bit of a glitch there, a few zombies flying around. Bit interesting.
But yeah, like before, you can just sit on the ledges and kill them.
Yeah.
Just rack up points, and if you get overwhelmed, drop off, run away.
That's something to be careful of if you're inside and the zombies, or outside, and the zombies become quite close. It's easy to kill yourself with the ray gun. It's easy to just shoot yourself. It blows up and does yourself damage, often more damage than it does the zombies. Yeah.
Yeah, we just sit on the windows. It's really just a strategy not to use.
Yeah, it's easy at this point because, as you can see, they're all just running up from the stairs. Oh, but now we've got to reload, so we just drop out. We said at the end of the first episode not to open the bank, and the reason for that is whilst speed cola's in there, which is really useful, and it does speed everything up, it speeds your reload up. But then zombies just come from more angles, and you just become so overwhelmed. Here we're just doing a pack-a-punch. We're pack-a-punching the ray gun. The best way to do that is to just jump so that you land next to the pack-a-punch, hold X, jump back to avoid as much lava damage as possible. Juggernog, it's worth noting, only limits the damage, or increases the amount of damage you can take from zombies, apparently. If you fall or lava, it still does the same damage. So yeah, just be careful of that. You're not invincible with Juggernog.
But yeah, just sitting on the windows, just racking up the points. My advice would be, if you do pack-a-punch a gun, however tempting, just try and use your other gun. Just save ammo on the pack-a-punch one, because you'll want to use it later.
Yeah.
Unless you really do have a bad secondary, then just stick with your gun. Just stick whichever you want to survive with. But if you want to, try and beat your best round or whatever, and if you've got a good backup gun like we have here, just stick with that.
Yeah. We've pack-punched the ray gun, which is a very good gun. But I would, if you've got the points, keep going back and trying to get an LMG. An LMG has much more ammo in one magazine, so you don't have to keep reloading. And the damage it does, especially with double tap, is really, really good. It's really good for just mowing them down. When you pack-punch, it increases the damage that the gun can do, which is quite, it's quite essential in the later rounds. But it also increases the amount of ammo. So as there's more zombies and you're killing them, you get, the max ammo seems to come a lot less frequently.
Or 2 at a time.
Yeah, and you don't want to have to discard your really good pack-punch guns. But yeah, that is a good aspect of pack-punch. Just be careful. I've done it a few times where I try and pack-a-punch when there's lots of zombies around, and you get cut off, so you either die and lose your gun, or you just lose your gun altogether, and then you've not only lost a gun, but you've lost the 5,000 points that it cost to get, to pack-punch it in the first place. The little hammers that you see around, like the insta-kill and the max ammo, the hammer ones, they rebuild all barriers, so they are quite useful. So like the barrier here on the left, it automatically rebuilds them all. It sort of gives you a few moments free whilst the zombies come through, and it lets you to gives you a chance to reload. Have you got anything to add, Jake?
No, not really. Just here there was a little bit of a raid train. You can get the nukes if you want. I'd probably advise it at these rounds if you're really struggling. But you can get more points if you just use your guns. Just rack up the points. You only get 400 points if you use the nuke. So if you can, I'd recommend just avoiding it.
Yeah. Still, it's something to be aware of. People get insta-kill and go down on high rounds really stupidly because they knife them and end up getting caught up. And whilst it's insta-kill, so yeah, they're really easy to kill, they can still sneak up on you, and knifing, often when they're on fire they explode and that deals additional damage, so it is really easy to die at those points. And if you do go down, which you start to get your first downs at these sorts of rounds, you're a bit confident and you go inside. Buy quick revive as quickly as possible. Don't worry about trying to kill them all. Just run straight to quick revive, and then run straight to Juggernog. If you're on multiplayer and you do die and you're left with nothing, I would suggest just getting Juggernog first. It doesn't matter about a gun. Yeah, it's great. I mean, you need to be able to kill them. But if you're with a team and you've got Juggernog, then at least you can stay alive and you're not a burden. You can get a few kills throwing grenades, and when the round ends, you get kills, rebuild barriers, let your teammates do all the damage. As you can see here, we had our first down at round 15, as we were talking. So we run straight back up to get Juggernog. It's kind of quiet now. The round's mainly over. A few amblers, but I think we'll go straight to get quick revive after this as well. This just sort of emphasises the need to don't just spend your points because you've got them. Here we have 13,000 and we've bought Juggernog. We've just been saving up. There's no need to spend the points. You just it's insurance basically. So we'll buy quick revive for the second time. That only has one more use after this before it disappears.
Yeah, and just basically just run around, go to those vantage points. We can possibly upload a video on good spots to do those unfortunately named rape trains, but you can get caught up in them quite easily, so I'd probably prefer just sitting on the corners of these buildings over the rape trains, but if you want to rack up points, they are the best way to do it.
Yeah, if you're not particularly confident or you're quite new to Black Ops, then I would do the corners because it's easier to just be careful. This one on the edge of the bar, if you drop out, often there's zombies there waiting for you because they spawn on the roof and drop down there, so you can sometimes drop into a huddle of them, which is not the best really. It's easy to die. If you do go down and you have quick revive, the zombies do go away, so that does give you a moment. You don't just fall down and they stay around you waiting for you to revive. They do go away on single player. Not so much on multiplayer. If there's zombies near you, if there's another player on your team near you, then the zombies will still come for you. Something that we did find, if on multiplayer there is 2 of you down, if you crawl together and lay next to each other, you can actually revive both players in one revive. We'll show that in another video, but it's worth trying. Just the 2 players on the ground crawl together, crawl as close together as possible, and then sort of aim it in between them when you quick revive, and you revive both of them at the same time, which is really useful, especially if you've got quick revive. So obviously you're reloading 2 and you're reviving 2 and reviving them quickly, so that's really great. I don't know whether it's supposed to be like that or whether it's a bit of a glitch, but yeah, it's there anyway, so it's worth trying.
Now here's a risky spot really to go to on the map. Didn't really have much of a choice, but good thing to hold on to. If you hang by this railing here, you can pick them off, but if you run against that wall there, you can get hit, but you generally don't get hit too much, as long as you're not too badly damaged, you'll make it out of there fine.
This is sort of what we were meaning by rape training. They all run around in a big huddle, and you can just mow them down. They're not coming from all angles; they're straight in front of you, and you just shoot. Just keep running away. They'll chase you. They're not going anywhere, and they just sort of become clustered together. Our double points are really useful as well. Obviously, they're the 2 times emblems that appear. They double your points, as suggested. Try and get them. If one appears at the end of the round, try and wait, because you have time. It starts flashing, but then it also flashes at a faster rate. That's when you really need to get it. But try and wait as long as you can, because often they appear at the ends of rounds, and obviously you want them for the start of rounds.
Yeah, here we're just thinking, try and get a light machine gun, either the hammer or the RPD. Just see what we can get, and hopefully that'll help us. The Galil is a really good gun. I think we just wanted to see what we could get. I don't think we really ended up getting anything good.
Also, the monkeys are really good, as we said in the first episode. If you've got 2 guns that you're happy with and you've got points to spare, it's definitely worth hitting the box just to try and get the monkeys. They are so useful. If you've not seen them before, basically you throw them. Obviously, try and avoid the lava, like we said in the first episode. Try and avoid the lava, throw it away from you, and the zombies all cluster around it. It attracts them to it, and you just
mow them down.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to maybe revive a friend, but as they cluster together, you can mow them down, and it just takes the heat off you a bit. Gives you a chance to recover.
Now, there we pack-a-punch the Galil. It becomes a really good gun. It does have a sight there which some people hate. I don't really mind it, to be honest. It can become annoying.
Yeah, assault rifles, when you pack-punch them, most of the time have, gain a sight. It's quite interesting actually though, because you get cool reticles, which is good. There's quite a few different ones. Somebody got a smiley face, I think one of the other commentators, Johnny. You can sometimes get squiggles as well. I don't know. Some strange ones. I don't think you really get them on the multiplayer. You tend to just get them on the zombies. Yeah, just to go back to what we were saying before, we'd really love to hear from you. Any ideas you have, what you want to see us do. Like I said, we're not here to be like the Syndicate or KSI people. We're here to sort of try and help the more average players. Because not everybody's going to get to round 50 like Syndicate. So just let us know what you want. We're going to be bringing you the Die Rise videos as quick as possible. Yeah, just let us know what you want. It'd be really great if you could subscribe or give us a thumbs up. Just thought we'd add that in there whilst it's a bit boring. Just mowing down the last zombies. As you can see now, it shows the perks you have in the bottom left corner, just above the round number. We have bought Stamina, which increases the length of time you can run. I'm not sure if it sort of increases the speed of which you run.
Yeah, it increases the speed more than the length, really. People always think you can run forever. You can't. And especially if you get hit, it stops you running, whether you've got stamina up or not. And people forget that, so they get hit, and then they think they're running and they end up getting killed. So just remember that. Just if you do get hit while sprinting, just let go of sprint and go back on it again. You'll be able to run.
And remember, there is genuinely no shame in running away. If you see a big cluster or you're getting ambushed, just run as fast as you can away from it. It will not only help because they'll all start chasing you and they'll cluster together, but it just gives you a bit of time to recover and move around. And also, I found a lot of the time when we were playing with friends, you try really hard to revive your friends and you end up getting killed in the process. So try your best. If you've got the monkeys, great, use them. You do get the monkeys back every time you get a max ammo, but obviously not if you have swapped them for the EMP grenade, so be careful about that. Make sure you know when you've got the monkeys. Yeah, just...
But I was saying, no matter what round you want, it's a good idea to get points, so just go for headshots if you can. I just prioritise killing them. But yeah, go for headshots if you can. You will rack up more points. Also look good on your headshot leaderboards, really.
Yeah, that's a bit of a running joke with us. Often we'll get very few kills and get loads of headshots. It's more of a competition about who gets the most headshots at the minute. I win, obviously, all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
No, Jake's awful. Well, maybe not.
Bitch.
Right, we're round 18. We're reaching the end of this walkthrough. We hope you found it helpful. That's the main aim. Yeah. Let us know what you think. Has it been helpful? I wouldn't recommend trying to rebuild all the barriers now. Yeah, maybe at the end of the round you can build a few to get a few points, but you really don't get any points. And often you're stuck inside, and then you get ambushed.
However, that window there can be good to rebuild, as you can see now. They come to it, and you can get, if you're doing the, sitting on the corner of the ledges thing, they can get that, but you can get distracted and almost get killed, as I did there. Down there.
Yeah, that's Jake for you. Don't worry, all the better videos I'll be doing. Maybe not.
What, round 10 strategy?
No, I'll be doing round 30.
No, I reckon me and Johnny might be doing around 30. We have got to it before, and although most of you will be thinking it's not much of an accomplishment, we enjoyed it, and hopefully if we do it again we'll upload it for you.
Yeah, I mean the only problem is, often when you do like round 30 videos, they tend to last for a good 2 hours, and I just don't think anybody's really interested in seeing the 2 hour long videos, so perhaps we'll put them up and just speed it up for you. Just show you the higher rounds, see what it's like, and just see what we do. Maybe you can try and get a bit higher. I'm not trying to say we're brilliant. Yeah, we're nearing the end of round 19. It's not too bad. There's not too many zombies. I think if you keep moving and you keep following the strategies that we've shown, the techniques, trying to mow them down, doing the rape training, sitting on the windowsills, that's particularly good. You'll be fine. You'll be able to keep going. I think we're going to bring the narration to an end here. We're going to close the commentary, and we'll leave you with the last few kills of round 19. We hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't be afraid to give us a thumbs up, a cheeky like. I'm Lee, and I hope you've enjoyed this.
I'm Jake, and we'll see you for the next video, and feel free to comment on any videos you want us to do.